I'm coming to you from a new office, a temporary space, because the floor in my office was being torn up and is currently unusable and it's freezing in there. So don't mind the change in background, but I'd like to talk to you about the difference between responsible to and responsible for as we explore boundaries all month long and right into the holidays. So there's a difference in language when you're responsible to somebody or for somebody, right? These are two different things. So when you're responsible for somebody, think of it like a child, right? They have no agency. They have no independence or control, or animals, that's a really good example as well, right? They are very reliant and dependent on their caretakers for safety, for everything, for food. So that is how intense a responsible for relationship is. A responsible to relationship is very different. There's another person in the relationship or the arrangement, or maybe it's a project, and you're responsible to it, but not for it. And so let's go through some language changes you might notice when you're feeling responsible for somebody. You might feel like you need to fix this thing that you're working on, or fix the relationship, or fix the person in the relationship. You're going to feel really drained because you are so heavily invested in the success or the outcome, and you're only focused on the outcome versus the person or the thing that you are, involved with. And you're going to expect that that person or that thing lives up to your standards and expectations. And this can come up when you're a therapy client, right? Not with me, I hope, but that, I could easily get lost in supporting people and feeling so invested in the outcome of their therapy that I could burn myself out. Whereas taking a step back and maybe feeling responsible to them for showing up, for offering support and guidance and tools, that if they don't use them, that's okay, because that was their decision and their choice. And when you're responsible to somebody, you're not going to feel so drained. You're actually going to feel calm. You can show more empathy. Even in a relationship or like with a project, you can feel more empathy. You can feel focused on the relationship and the process versus that outcome-driven goal thing that you might be focused on otherwise. And you can let go and not try to control everything when you're feeling responsible to something or somebody. So that's how boundaries can be set, is taking a step back to assess, am I really responsible to or for this thing that I'm involved in? And can I shift it both in my mindset and the language that I use around it? So are you noticing that you're feeling really controlling over something, or are you calm and cool? Are you super invested in only the outcome versus the process? So I want you to assess as we head into end of year and last quarter, and we head into the holiday season, and just notice if you're responsible to or for, and how you can make that shift to being responsible to something instead. And let me know in the comments below if you're doing one or the other and how it feels. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week.